Hi, I'm Jeff Lyman from Vivint Smart Home. We're one of the largest smart home providers in the US and Canada. And I get asked a ton, what makes a smart home? What's really so cool about it? And so we're gonna walk you through this house and show you all of the different features and functionality that makes a smart home really awesome. Come on in. What makes a smart home really cool is that your whole house, all the important parts from heating and cooling and locks and lights and everything are all connected into one digital experience. And there's different places you can interact with that. It could be your phone or a tablet from anywhere in the world. Also like a panel. And usually most smart home systems have some type of a panel. This one's really pretty cool because you can watch video feeds on it, control thermostats, control lights, see who's at the front door. It kind of does all that stuff. It's also the main way that security monitoring interacts with you if you're in the home. So if there's a fire, there's a break-in or a flood or carbon monoxide issues, you're gonna hear a live voice that comes through this and says, Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so, what's going on? We detected this and this, do we need to send somebody out? And that's huge for peace of mind. If you're out on the road, you wanna know somebody's watching over the house, or if you're here in the house and you're sleeping and there's an issue, you've got that extra peace of mind that comes from professional monitoring. I think it's a really important part of the smart home. Let me show you a few other things. One of the coolest parts about smart home is that it gives homeowners a total front porch experience of what's going on. And you need a few different things to do that really well, and one of them is a doorbell camera. This is an example of one that actually kind of looks like a regular doorbell, but when someone walks up and hits it, the homeowners would get like a notification on their phone, or the panel would light up and it would say, hey, there's a visitor at your front door. You swipe right in and then instantly you're seeing them and actually having a two-way talk conversation with them. And that can be like a variety of things, like, oh, it's your in-laws, they stopped in, but you're 15 minutes away, so you say, cool, let me just open the door for you, or your neighbor wants to borrow your snow blower, or even a few of those times where someone's at the front door and you're like, I don't really want to get that one. That gives you the peace of mind to know who was there, and you can decide if you want to get off the couch or you just want to keep chilling. And so it's got to pair well with other stuff, and this is the magic of where smart home is more than just like one device, but it's a whole bunch of things kind of coming together, and that is a smart door lock. So if you see that person, you want to let them into your home, you can just swipe over, same app, same phone, same everything, and boom, they've been given access to your house, which is really cool. A lot of them will actually start recording even if someone doesn't press the button. So if there is a criminal that wants to come in, they usually will come up near the porch and kind of peek in and see what's going on, and it records that entire thing whether they hit the button or not. So super handy. Whether you are upstairs or you're upstate, you can be at your front door from anywhere in the world. Let me show you a couple of other cool things. One of the things we get asked a lot is, how does smart home make my life easier? And if you're a parent and have ever had kids be in another part of the house and you want to be able to watch over them and see what's going on, smart home really helps a lot. And the way that we do that is through cameras. This is an example of a bookshelf camera. It can see day or night what's going on in total HD. But what's cool about it is it has two-way talk functionality. So not only can you peek in on a room and see what the kids are doing, you can hear what they're saying, and you can also talk to them and they can talk back to you, which is super handy. You could say something like, hey, what are you doing in there? Or is the babysitter being mean? Which is super handy. What's neat about this particular camera is it actually has a one-touch call out button. So anybody can walk up to it and hit the button, and then if you have the mobile app and you happen to be outside the house, it will ping you and say, hey, the upstairs camera is reaching out to you. You can swipe open on your app and instantly you're in the middle of a two-way talk conversation. So if you have kids who are a little bit younger, don't quite have a cell phone yet, it's an easy way for them to call out to mom or dad, which is super cool. Let me show you a couple of other things. One of the more interesting innovations in the smart home space is the arrival of smart speakers from groups like Amazon and their Amazon Echo and Dot and Show, or Google Home. They're really cool. You can pair them with your smart home service, and instead of pulling out your phone or walking near a panel to control anything in your house, you just use your voice. So you say something as simple like, Alexa, tell Vivint to lock my front door, or Alexa, tell Vivint I'm hot, and it'll just turn down the temperature automatically to the way you like it. The thing that's really cool is you can say something as simple as, say it's nighttime and you're picking up the kids and you're headed upstairs to bed, you say, Alexa, tell Vivint I'm going to bed. And then a series of things will happen. It'll arm your security system, it will lock your front door, it will turn your thermostats down, or even turn off your light. So all those things on a simple voice command, so you don't kind of have to mess with apps or panels, you can just use your voice. And that's really awesome when it's integrated with a smart home system. One of the other coolest parts about a smart home is that it's actually smart. This is an everyday thermostat in the home, but it's actually more than that. Smart homes learn when you're home and when you're not. And when you're at home, it will make sure that it puts it to the optimal temperature that you like it. You don't have to keep resetting it. It just figures out that you're home. And then it also, when you're gone, will turn both your lights and your heating and cooling systems down to save you the maximum amount of energy and real money when you're gone. So it learns what you call those occupancy patterns, and you just live your life. You just use it the way that you normally would, and it just autonomously controls it as you come and go. That's awesome for people like me, because I'm always forgetting to turn the thermostat off when I leave. I always forget on like a long road trip to turn it back on or to pre-cool the house, and it's just super handy because it just works by itself. And you're like, well, does that really save money? Well, in most American homes, heating and cooling accounts for up to 60% of the energy bill. So with smart HVAC or smart heating and cooling, you can cut that by 10 to 15%. So not only are you staying comfortable, you're actually just like saving money, which helps to offset the cost of it in the first place. Really cool. So all of the things that we've talked about, whether it's the doorbell camera or the smart locks or the thermostat or the security system, they're all accessible using your mobile phone. So whether it's iOS or Android, you can do anything from check camera feeds, arm your system, turn your thermostat up and down, all just at the touch of a button. And that's what makes smart home magical, is you can be in this place from anywhere in the world. So that's smart home. I'm interested to see what you guys think, so leave comments down below and make sure you subscribe to this channel for lots more great content. Thanks for hanging out with me today.